Evening, everyone. We will have more on that story in just a moment, but first we want to update you on a traffic mess in northern Kentucky.
Southbound 75 has been shut down at the cut in the hill until about 5 minutes ago because of some liquid on the highway. All but one lane is now reopened, but this is still causing a major backup for drivers coming out of downtown, of course. Police stopped traffic so workers could clean up the mess because it's been closed on and off since shortly after 5 o'clock. It has caused quite the backup, so be prepared if you're expecting someone or if you're driving that way.
They worked 8 hours an evening or more, but they say their rights to pray for only about 5 minutes per shift were denied by DHL Global Mail.
The operation is part of the big DHL shipping hub at the Cincinnati Northern Kentucky International Airport. So now the Council on American-Islamic Relations, a Muslim civil rights group, has filed a complaint on the workers' behalf with the Equal Employment Opportunity Commission. Local 12 News reporter Jeff Hurst joins us from the newsroom with this fight over religion in the workplace. Jeff?
Well, Rob, if the EEOC upholds the complaint, it could lead to financial penalties, back pay, a lawsuit for damages in order to rehire the workers. The former workers say all of that is important, but the big issue is acknowledging their civil rights.
I felt really, really angry. Like, you can't tell me what to do, especially on my prayer time.
21-year-old Shahira Abdullah is an American citizen from Somalia. 20-year-old Najma Hassan, also from Somalia, is a legal resident alien. The two women were among 24 Somali Muslim women and men who were fired on October 9th from the mail sorting jobs at DHL Global Mail, they say, for following their rights to pray.
You're practicing your religion. That's what you're supposed to do if you like obeying your God and following Muhammad alayhi salam. But that's what you're supposed to do, and to miss that is very bad.
Devout Muslims pray 5 times a day, and there are specific time frames for each prayer. The issue here involved evening prayers, which are supposed to take place between sunset and about an hour after that. Now, it's not like these prayers took the full hour. They take maybe 5 minutes max. According to the workers, DHL used to have flexible break time. Take your 15 minutes when you want, and that's when they prayed. But the flexible break time was dropped. And by the time the required break time rolled around, it was too late for evening prayers. The Council on American-Islamic Relations says federal and Kentucky civil rights laws require companies to make reasonable accommodations to let workers follow their religions.
And it's very puzzling to us that they would be so adamant about their position and not following the law.
The workers say they normally prayed in groups of 2 or 3. But on October 9th, to protest the new policy, they all prayed at once, and then they were fired by the boss.
He said, no, you guys follow me. He took us to the office, and then he called the police.
The workers would like their jobs back, but only if DHL changes its policy.
They should think this over, and they should know religion is religion. Like, there's no choice to it.
We have requested a response from DHL, and others saying that the request will be sent to the proper person. We have not heard back from the company. Rob, back to you.
So, Jeff, let me ask you this. I'm thinking about DHL, and it's a line. If these workers leave the line, does the work stop? I'm confused a little bit.
No, that's a very good question. These particular workers were in the mail sorting portion. And they say they had individual workstations where they sorted the mail, so it's not like the entire line had to stop. When 2 or 3 people went to pray, they just had their own individual stations. They could go, they could come back, and other people would keep working.
Thanks for clearing that up. Jeff Hurst in the newsroom.